Alrighty, what's up YouTube? We are back. Today's gonna be a little bit different of an episode, just because I noticed you guys' watch time, it goes to 3 minutes, and I want y'all to kind of see this portion of what I do, just so you know, not to compare yourselves to people on social media. That's basically why I want to do what I want to do. So I'm going to show you the reality of how it is to be a natural bodybuilder. Yes, it's not as enticing as, being on steroids and looking, absolutely peeled 24/7. I understand that, but the reality of it is you're going to be way healthier, you're going to live longer, everything's going to feel better. And I just want to let y'all know that this is attainable naturally, that a good physique and a good body, a good build is all attainable naturally. You do not need the steroids, you don't need the SARMs, whatever you want to call it. All you need is hard work, dedication, discipline, and just time. You got to give time to it, Shortcuts, they always come at a price. So whether that be steroids, that be anything that you do in life, there's going to come a price with it. So I'm here to kind of show y'all the reality of natural bodybuilding, not to compare yourselves to people on social media, because social media, they're going to show you the top of the top. They're going to never show you what it looks like relaxed. They're never going to show you bad lighting, good lighting. So I'm going to kind of show you guys today what it's like to be a natural bodybuilder. And yeah, there's really not much else to it. I've told y'all how to do shoulders, legs, chest. I don't want to just keep doing that. I want to show y'all what it's like to really be a natural bodybuilder. And, I'm going to show y'all the side that most people are not going to show you. So let's get that started. This is probably the best lighting that I could get possible. So the thing about it is, right, with lighting. So lighting, I have one light source right above my head right now, and that's one bar that's pointing straight down to me. The way that this works, right, if that light's up there, all of this, right, my abs are gonna pop, my chest is gonna pop, every muscle is gonna pop because the light is shining down on me. And every time you see like this cap or whatever this is, my muscle, so it's gonna show the shadows. So you find a light source, find it above your head, let it shine down on you, get a little bit behind it, and you're good to go. So like this, for example, you see how I'm standing right below the light and the shadows are kind of over exaggerated? It's because it's right, my head is in the way, and it's gonna, kind of block out all of this right here. So you wanna find a place where that light's gonna shine directly to you at an angle, and everything else, all the shadows and everything's gonna be shown. So that's first step number one, finding your lighting. So you wanna find the good lighting, and most of the time, all these influencers, they're only gonna show you when they have the best lighting, the best pump, the best everything. So I do have a pump right now, yes I do, but the thing is I'm not flexing. And there's a difference between me, standing here like this and just, relax completely. So, if you ever see my Instagram or anything like that, you will see 100% of me 100% of the time, because that's all that I'll post. And that's, rightfully so. If I'm not posting anything like that, then it's not gonna go anywhere. So, step number one, lighting. Find yourself a light source, big light source. Step a little bit behind it, let it shine down on you. Good to go. That is your first step. Second, it's posture, actually. Believe it or not, it's posture. So I want you to notice something right now. Let me zoom in here. I want you to notice something. Notice how my shoulders are hunched over. I'm hunched. I'm not exactly, yes, this is relaxed, but this is over-relaxed. If you ever see somebody who's walking around and he's, hunched his shoulders over, not really caring the world. So, already starting out, right, I can show you, without even having any, base or not working out whatsoever, I can kind of, tell you, hey, why don't you, let me move this up a little bit. Why don't you, instead of hunched over like this, you can't even see my chest from a side profile, bring your shoulders up, roll them back, drop them down. And now look at the difference between just here and here, right? So posture is a big thing, right? You don't want to just come over slouched over, you're just, walking nonchalant. You want to be out, confident, just like that. So that right there is another step. So, just posture. Focus on your posture. You don't want to just be hunched over and nonchalant. I want to present myself. It's a presenting yourself type of thing. And so that's the difference, right? And I'll show you another thing here. So this is totally totally relaxed with posture. Totally relaxed with posture. And the thing is, you might see a little bit of ab definition here. That is just due to, that's just me talking. That's just how it's gonna work. But with posture, no flexing, nothing. This is what you're gonna look like. This is how it's gonna be. And you have to understand this, right? If you wanna take the natural route, which I 100% recommend, you're not gonna be abs flexed, looking like this your whole entirety of the time. That's just like, it's not possible, you know? It's not attainable unless you're on steroids and you have that, 3,000 level of test. But yeah, I mean, the thing about it is you could still have a great physique. It's just not gonna look like that 100% of the time. And you have to understand that when you're getting into this. So I'm gonna show you the difference now between relaxed and a flexed position. So let's do this. So this is relaxed, right? 100% relaxed, no flexing, no nothing. You see no striations, no veins, no nothing. So, abs, shoulders, arms. And the way that I bring out these traps, right, it's kind of like I'm messing up my posture. Like I'm kind of doing an over-exaggerated, slouch. So it kind of looks a little something like this, right? Boom. 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 So you can, like, it looks sick, right? It looks sick. But then when I'm relaxed, it's like I barely even work out. And, this is the reality of natural bodybuilding, and you have to understand that if you're going to try to get into it. And then if you're going to get mad at yourself for not looking great all the time, it's just not going to happen, man. So let's look at the side profile here, right? Totally relaxed, no abs, no nothing. And the thing about it is my stomach, right? It's going to come out just a bit there. She's going to come out just a bit. But yeah, so totally relaxed. This is relaxed slouched over, relaxed with posture. And then the difference is literally just an ab flex. That's it. And a try. So what's the moral of the story here? This is the reality of being a natural bodybuilder. It's hard, it's tough, it's time consuming. The thing is, anything that's worthwhile to do, it's gonna be hard. So take that with a grain of salt, however you may take that, but I highly recommend staying natural. Don't put steroids in your body. Don't do any of that. Everybody has their own choices and are free to make their own choices, but my personal opinion, I'm an advocate of staying natural, and I'm making this YouTube channel. I have my social media accounts. All of that is to promote natural bodybuilding because, at the end of the day, you don't need to look like this, like crazy the whole entire time, right? It's totally attainable naturally. It's just gonna take longer. It's gonna take more dedication and more discipline. That's all I really gotta say to you. Yeah. Alright guys, I know this video is a little bit shorter than most of my videos, but I kind of want to just show y'all what it's like in the reality of being a natural bodybuilder. Just so when you're on social media scrolling and everything, you're not really comparing yourself to those people as much as you think you would, because those people do look more like you than you think. I, for example, am a great example. Yes, you might see on social media that I look a certain way, and yeah, I might be big, but that's not how I look 100% of the time, you guys. It's all about finding the right lighting, getting the right positioning under the lighting, the right poses, and that's basically it, man. I mean, the reality of natural bodybuilding, or anybody that says they're natural, they're not gonna look like they show you out in the streets and out and about. They're not gonna look like that. It is totally just has to do with the camera that you have, the lighting that you have, and if you're good at posing or not. Because I could have the muscles, but if I'm not good at posing, then it means nothing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've learned something today. And yeah, the moral of the story is just don't compare yourself to people on social media because they're more like you than you think. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.